the moment. So guys, in the meantime, if you haven't already done so, please hit that share button. We are a new league out there at the moment, Phoenix Elite Aerial League, sponsored by Phoenix Elite Network, and in partnership with the Hardcore League. Guys, of course, you're familiar with the Hardcore League. We've been running for a long time. I've been shoutcasting with them since 2015. So we are the veterans in this scenario. And Phoenix Elite Aerial League are coming in, and we're going to give them some help, because that's what we're all about here at the Hardcore League. We're all about supporting the community, helping new communities get involved. I do see that we now have 4 players, 2 on each side, so I'm guessing that we will be underway shortly. Hoping that things kick off pretty smoothly here. By the looks of it, there is a little bit of a system involved. The players all have to, once they're all spawned in, they have to fly to the middle of the map, where they have the opportunity to fly around, warm up, and then once all players have released their flares, we go live. So we got AOM Unknown V2 coming in the chat. I believe AOM is one of our long-range patrol members who's going to be representing LRP this evening. And we wish him all the best. And of course we have AOTG, the Wrench Ape, coming in at level 143, same as his colleague there, LRP. Looking over to the German side, we've got Bale. Now give me a second here, because it's gonna Dippopotamus, I think I've got that. Yep, coming in at 150 there with a level cap, and RFC Dungan Loken coming in not far behind there, 148. He's just bringing up shortly. It should be interesting to see how these two guys match off against each other, and I think we might possibly be live. These guys at the moment seem to be off with an early aggressive maneuver there by AOM Unknown. Coming in behind, let me just have a look who's coming in behind. It's Dungan, if I've got that right. So let's just have a look at how things look from Unknown's perspective. As he gets his first aerial kill, Dungan Loken going down now. What an excellent shot. Very smooth flying there, sir. Coming back in, we now only have 1 blue on the map. So at the moment, looking at Dippopotamus as he trails in behind. Who's he trailing? He's trailing Wrench 8, if I'm not mistaken. Wrench 8. And can't quite get the angle on him there. If he brings off his speed, he might just be able to get the angle. He's just brought it in there, and he's just going to struggle to come out of that. And it looks like an early win there for Dippopotamus. So let's just take a look at the top-down perspective. We have Unknown, who's currently trailing Dippopotamus. Managed to get on his 6 o'clock there. Coming back in, jumping. Got a lovely representation to Ham there. And that was a fantastic kill by AOM Unknown on Dippopotamus. Dippopotamus trying various techniques to slip and slide out of his range there, but unfortunately to no success. And just going back there, in memory of Ham, of course, the Battlefield community is still reeling from the death of one of our brothers. And sadly, Hamo Sandwich passed away whilst in the line of duty, I hasten to add, recently. I believe it was last month. And condolences are offered on behalf of myself and the Hardcore League to Long Range Patrol, his teammates, his family and his friends. We definitely were thinking of you at the time. And of course, it looks like Unknown coming back in on the 6 o'clock. Just think that he's lining up his teammate there at the moment. I don't believe these guys are on opposite teams. No, they're just flying in formation. And it looks like we're back underway. And it looks like they're going head on at each other, not attempting any sort of altering of altitude, not attempting to come in from a higher altitude, which I believe gives you an advantage. But attempting a head-on approach there, which is far more aggressive. It definitely cuts down how long you're in the game for. And let's just try and see how things are looking. We've got Dungan at the moment almost taking him out there, being very close. You've got to allow for the kick there from the cannon. It's a 37mm shell that you're firing, and boy does that thing kick. And unless you really do account for it, it's very hard to get those hits with it. It takes a lot of practice. And it looks like, was that a collision or was that a kill? I think that might have been a kill there. But AOM Unknown getting Dippopotamus for the second time. Congratulations to him. At the moment, Dippopotamus is struggling, but he has managed to get one kill. Logan at the sorry, my apologies. Duggan, Loken at the moment going 0 to 1. So just checking out LRP Unknown at the moment. He is just rolling, having a good old time of it. He's got his twin tough HMGs on, very effective in close range. One thing that you really want to do in these fighters is minimize the range as much as possible. He's turned off the engine on us, making me think that I've currently lost the sound, but that wasn't the case. He's just reducing his airspeed before forming up on his colleagues 6 o'clock. Okay guys, if you like what you're watching, what you're listening to, thanks for joining us. My name's KLWHitmanPike. I am an eSports shoutcaster with the Phoenix Elite Network, Phoenix Aerial League and Hardcore League. Don't forget to hit that follow, guys. We're a very new league, going to be shoutcasted. Sorry, we're going to be specifically concentrating on the aerial side of combat, giving other communities and other leagues the opportunity to concentrate on infantry. At the moment, we're currently covering AOM Unknown, still with LRP at the moment, and he's just managed to miss out on a kill there. Dippopotamus ploughing into the ground there, unfortunately. Just unlucky with his turn, and it looks like Duncan still sticking with the 37mm nose cannon. Can't say as I blame him, it's an extremely effective weapon, especially in hardcore. However, you do have to be extremely familiar with it and how it operates. It is an extremely difficult weapon to use if you don't use it a lot. You have to account for the kick, which, you know, it's hard enough when you're trying to account for where a plane's going to be and you're doing the trigonometry in your head, but with that kick involved, it makes it just that little harder. Okay, just going to jump onto the table top-down view at the moment. Let's just have a look at that scoreboard. We've got Dippopotamus going 1 to 3 at the moment. Dungan Loken going 0 to 2. And looking at the British side, LRP AOM Unknown going 4 to 0. Wrench Ape 1 to 1. So currently AOM Unknown just paving the way. He hasn't even managed to take a hit yet. So just goes to show how much of a professional pilot he is. He obviously knows what he's doing. He must feel very comfortable in the pilot seat. Okay, so he's just coming round now on the 6 o'clock of, didn't quite catch who it was, but he's now on there, pretty much just closing in for the kill there. I believe, yeah, it's Dippopotamus again, who has been struggling so far, but absolutely giving it his best. Managing to get a few kills on Dippopotamus there, which is going to significantly hamper his ability to stay out of AOM sights, because currently we are playing hardcore, and that means increased damage to the aircraft, making them incredibly hard to control, especially the fighters. The fighters are extremely susceptible. They carry very little armor, and I'd say as a new player to probably avoid them, you want to go for something more middle of the road that's got a bit of protection. You want to stick to more of a fight, an attack plane scenario. Okay, so just gonna land on Loken here for a minute, see how he's getting on. Again, he's still using the 37 nose cannon at the moment, 37mm. Currently struggling with Wrench Ape using a similar setup on his 6 o'clock. Wrench Ape's managing just about to bring it back in there before Dungan got away from him, and Dungan might be able to turn this around, taking a clip there, so he's gonna have to step it off and get some repairs soon. Otherwise he's going to really struggle with his maneuverability of his aircraft. Okay, you can see the level of damage currently taken. There's a lot of bullet holes there, so he really is not in a great position at the moment, and currently still has the Wrench Ape on his 6. I'm just going to try and cover Wrench for a minute here, because Wrench has eluded me so far, and I'm very much keen to see what he has to offer to this current match at the moment. Currently running with 1 to 1, so he's running even Stevens, which is good for him at the moment. Not so great for his teammate, who was also who was actually doing quite well, 5-0, taking up a lot of the slack. But again, all players giving it their absolute best here, and that's what we like to see here at the Phoenix Elite Network and here at the Hardcore League. And it looks like between the two, they are managing to shift those enemies off their 6 o'clock, turning it around. We're about to see an awesome bit of play here, guys, and it looks like AOM almost managed to get to 6 o'clock there, but just struggled. Now onto the 6 o'clock of, let me try and catch his name, can't catch his name. I think that was his friendly. Now he's coming back around, and he's got Duncan getting an epic shot on his wing there. He's going to really struggle. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, could this be AOM's first? No, sorry, my apologies. We're covering Wrench Ape. Could this be Wrench Ape's second death coming up at the moment? Duncan is hot on his 6, and the two planes have collided. Will that mean that they need to head back to spawn? I'm not too sure. No, it looks like they're going to play through. Duncan is still on his 6 o'clock, coming in tight there and bringing up the rear, managing to just hold on just as a Wrench Ape almost gives him the flip there, just bringing it around. What we're seeing, ladies and gentlemen, is absolutely fantastic flying maneuvering right now by Wrench Ape. He's literally just going in circles, very tight circles, changing how tight he runs, and he's just managing to hold out there, but he does look like he's picked Loken back up. Loken now off his 6 o'clock, he's bringing it back around over the Zeppelin, and he's got a bit of comfortable room there to make his break, to get his repairs done, and it looks like Wrench Ape and AOM Unknown hold the field yet again. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting told by Texas here, we are 6-1. Alright, so AOM Wrench Ape won that. Congratulations, guys. So that was going to the British. Well done. Some absolutely epic flying displays right there. Cannot wait to see what the various content creators are going to do with that. Of course, guys, we have got the extreme content creator, just general photographer, sort of like a bit like a wartime photographer, but in Battlefield. Epic guy, really friendly. Guys, don't forget to hit him up with a share, a follow, a like. He's all for the community, and the community's all for him. Okay, so we're on to Ballroom Blitz now. See what the guys are going to do with this slightly different map. Not much in terms of the aerial contents. It was not going to change things. It's very similar in size and space. So let's just have a look. Alright. Just like to give a little shout out to my buddy H2O Spartan. He's just had a little rename. He was actually Hamo Sandwich's brother, and he's going to be known as Hamo Spartan from now on, as a sort of memorial to his brother, which you know, is absolutely fantastic. What a great way to, you know, remember your brother, because you're always going to see your name, so it's going to bring up the fond memories, which is good. So do keep an eye out for him, guys. That's H2O Spartan, now Hamo Spartan. And of course, guys, if you haven't already done so, hit that follow, hit that like, hit that share. Okay, so let's have a look. These guys are going to have to watch themselves. A lot of objects on the grounds that that provide a lot of hazards. Could be an issue for them. Oh dear, I don't know what I spawned into there, but that was like death reincarnated. Alright, so it looks like Wrench 8 is up. Let's see how he's getting on. A little bit of target practice, can't say as I blame him. Not a bad idea, to be honest. He looks like he's going to stick with his original, he's going to stick with his original loadout. He's going for the 37mm nose cannon. Again, I know I keep coming back to it, guys, but that is a weapon that requires a lot of skill, a lot of practice. It's one that I struggled with initially, but to be honest, you know, really was an effective weapon, especially in hardcore, guys. So I'm just being informed by Texas that we are going to go to the 4-minute mark here, guys. We usually go at the 3-minute mark, similar to Hardcore League, but just to give the the 4 pilots the opportunity just to catch their breath and complete some behind-the-scenes admin, we will be pushing to the 4-minute mark. Guys, if you haven't hit that follow already, please hit that follow. It's a very new league, so we're just getting started here. I myself am a eSports Shoutcaster with the Hardcore League, who are partnered with Phoenix Elite Network and Phoenix Elite Aerial Leagues. Just covering Wrench Ape at the moment. Wrench Ape and AOM Unknown currently in the lead, having won the first round, going up against Dippopotamus and Dungan Loken. Alright guys, so I believe we will be kicking things off. Let's just see how we look. Alright, both communities should be coming in on each other. Now, if I can catch them, there we go. And there they go. Dippopotamus taking point there. Just going to land on him for a second. And they're going for the head-on aggressive approach. No one making use of altitude at the moment. LRP coming back round on Dippopotamus there. And it looks like he's got the fighter, he's got the advantage. I think this is probably one of the reasons why he's doing so well. I mean, he is a very skilled pilot, that is evident. But he's also making use of the most... oh, look at that for a kill. Going down, ladies and gentlemen. He didn't die last round, but he died first this round. Unfortunately for him, that was an extremely impressive kill there as well. Dippopotamus bringing back some revenge. Maybe he remembered what happened last round. Maybe he just didn't sit right with him. Excuse me. Okay, so just covering Wrench Ape again for the minute here. He's rolling with his 37mm nose cannon. And of course his 50-kilogram bombs, not that they are of much use at the moment. This is obviously an aerial match. At the moment he does look to have Duggan on his 6. Duggan almost getting a hit there with his own 37mm nose cannon, but missing there. Not quite getting the angle. Needs to possibly just get that distance right, get that speed right, and then he'll get that angle right. It's a hard combination of things to do, but the level of skill that we've seen through with the pilots is just been pretty astounding. I'm just going to cover AOM Unknown. Last round he was MVP, doing extremely well. This round, however, unfortunately, he has already had one death. Again, he is extremely vulnerable in this fighter aircraft. Not much protection at all, especially considering that this is hardcore. Alright, doing the old barrel roll there, coming round on the 6 o'clock of his teammate, and just waiting for Bale and RFC to come back in from their spawn and kick things off again. At the moment it is 1 versus 1, ladies and gentlemen, here at the Phoenix Elite Aerial League. Right, so hopefully we should be seeing some blue planes turn up on the map any second now. And there they go. Here they come. So I'm just going to land on Duggan here for a second as he comes in head on with the enemy and almost getting a collision there, but just about managing to avoid it. Coming back round now. Almost getting... unfortunately it is a collision. Managing to hold out though. Didn't collide with the earth. Let's just have a look and see. It doesn't look like the other person he collided with survived there. Possibly Dippopotamus. Let's have a look at what's going on with Unknown at the moment, who is being tailed by Dippopotamus, who has now made his move across to a fighter, if I'm not mistaken. Just to... I think that will even up the playing field, to be honest. And it will serve to provide us with some very interesting aerial displays. Okay, and it looks like he's going for the stall, and both... oh, and it's going to be a collision. Accidental. Neither side coming off from that particularly well, to be honest. but it looks like AOM Unknown is now in an absolutely epic position to finish the deal, seal the deal I should say. That's if he doesn't collide with the Earth, manages to get away with it there. And it looks like AOM possibly has got, AOM has now got Logan on his 6. And that is going to be an issue for him. Backed up by Dippopotamus, almost getting the collision there. He might struggle at the moment. He's down to 90% health. This could be an issue for him. But he is, by the looks of it, an extremely professional pilot. He really knows what he's doing. He's been handling his aircraft extremely effectively. Alright, at the moment, he's just holding out there. These guys are really struggling to bring it back around at the moment, and they are struggling to get that angle. He is now backed up, however, by Wrench Ape. So let's just have a look at how things look from Wrench Ape's perspective as he comes around onto the 6 o'clock of Loken and manages to get him off AOM. Alright, and that's a lot of hits going into Loken at the moment. Is he going to be able to pull that out? Just about managing there. Wrench almost going into the Earth behind him, but managing also to pull it off. Both guys got very lucky there. That was a very near miss. Currently 2-1 to Dippo's team. So congratulations to both communities, both teams on a fairly even game so far. It's good to see that the skill levels are fairly evenly matched. All right, and it looks like we're going to be seeing some epic nose cannon kills here. Gonna get close, gonna get dirty. Is he going to account for the kick? Yes, he is, and he manages the kill there. Not quite, almost the kill. He's down to almost over half health, and he's going to have to put one more into him to make that a sealed deal. Wrench Ape at the moment doing his very best, using the maneuverability of the fighter plane to try and stay out of Loken's way. Managing to get another hit there. He's down to 10% health. He is extremely lucky. Loken has now got 2 hits on him, and that is not good in a fighter on hardcore, ladies and gentlemen. That could definitely cause you a few issues. I'm surprised he's actually able to maneuver his fighter so effectively at the moment. He's doing an extremely good job, but unfortunately going down to Loken's 37mm nose cannon. That was some epic flying by both pilots. Really impressive to see. I'm just so excited for this aerial league. It's just definitely going to be really good fun to cover as more people get involved. These guys are absolutely fantastic, pioneering the way in Battlefield eSports, ladies and gentlemen. So if you haven't got involved, do so. Alright, and it looks like both teams at the moment going pretty solid at each other, and not too sure what the old scoreboard's saying. So let's just take a quick look at that scoreboard. Dungan Loken going 2-1, Dippopotamus going 1-1, Unknown going 1-1, the Wrench Ape going 0-3. So at the moment, not much action in this round compared to last round, which was fairly spicy by comparison. Okay, just coming back in with Loken here for a second. He's taking a few hits there, managing to get away with it. He's still got Wrench Ape on his 6 o'clock. Oh, he just got a good hit on him there, taking over half his health off. And that is going to be a big issue for him now. He's not lost any of his maneuverability by the looks of it, but it did shift his direction of travel. So that's how, with how much force that shell impacted. In reality, I would imagine the shell would have taken the tail clean off there. But this being Battlefield, he got away with it. So that was an impressive hit by 8 there. Alright, so we're currently off the map, guys, off the grid. Just covering Dippopotamus as he swings around at the moment, again making use of the twin TUF HMGs and explosive rockets. These are extremely effective. It's better to use them in close quarters. The issue with close quarters in this particular form of Battlefield, i.e. aerial esports, is you know you're going to be hunted. You know that someone's going to be there. And it looks like that was a good kill by AOM Unknown there, getting Duncan Logan. We've got Attila the Jew coming in there. What's going on, my dude? Great to have you in the stream. Welcome. If you haven't already done so, dude, I'm sure you already have. please hit that follow, hit that like, hit that share. Let your friends know that there is a dedicated Battlefield Aerial Esports League going on. And at the moment, I'm getting informed by Texas Pothead, we are 4-2 in favour of Dippo's team. So congratulations to Dippopotamus at the moment and his colleague Dungan Loken. The two communities possibly might be looking at a draw after their second match. And we're getting a lot of hits there. Let's just see if we can get a close-up. And that was an absolutely fantastic kill by Wrench Ape on Dippopotamus. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, what a kill. What a shot. It just goes to show the level of damage that you can deliver with those 37mm. Oh, dude, I'm so privileged to be in this position. I'm so glad that they've asked me. It's a real honor, and you know me. I'm all about helping out new communities who are getting involved with Battlefield, and just give it, so yeah, definitely, man. Anything that I can do to help. You know me. I like the sound of my own voice. I actually don't. That's the ironic thing. I hate listening to myself. All right, was that a hit? It felt like a hit. Let's just land on Logan. See how he's getting on. No, he's at 100% health. It was just a very close shave at that stage. Guys, let me know in the chat, who do you think is going to win this match? I honestly can't decide at this stage. It could go either way. We have seen some absolutely fantastic gameplay from LRP, AOM Unknown, and Wrench Ape. But Dippopotamus and Loken have been bringing it back in the last round. Unknown currently feathering his prop at the moment, again making me think that the sound has dropped out in the game. That is not the case. He's just dropped his engine out to reduce his airspeed, and looks like he's doing a lovely loop-the-loop there, and that would be a win to Dippo's team. So guys, we are currently neck and neck here at Phoenix Elite Aerial League, guys. Very exciting stuff, guys. In the meantime, I'm going to rest my voice, and I'm going to show you some of our wonderful media content. Don't forget to hit that follow, share, and like.
Competitive eSports done right. Brought to you by
Take a look at that teamwork. That is what it is all about here at the Hardcore League.
They don't even see him, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Holy smokes. Can he do it?
And that right there is how you dogfight, ladies and gentlemen. What a play. Tonight's matchup, girls versus boys, right here at the Hardcore League, sponsored by Gamers Community.
Hardcore League, the only place for competitive Battlefield.
Alright, sorry about that, guys. Just had to reset the old mic. I'm not too sure why it stopped working there. Just let me know if there are any future audio issues. Okay, so just getting back into it, guys. My apologies, I had to take a second there just to get my audio issues sorted. Looking at the scoreboard, just to give me some perspective on what's going on. We've got Wrench Ape going 1 kill to 2 deaths. Dippopotamus going 1 and 1. Duggan at the moment going 0 and 1. And AOM Unknown going 0 and 1 also. I believe Wrench Ape just managed to get a kill as well whilst we were in the tabletop mode there. So let's just take a look at Wrench as he smashes his way at the moment through the MVP barrier, attempting to get the angle at the moment. He's really going to struggle, and he's going to come into conflict with the ground there if he doesn't attempt to get some altitude. This is one thing I've noticed. The guys don't appear to be going for altitude. They pretty much want to just hit them head on, which for me, I think I personally would try and attempt to get a little bit of altitude. Just, you know, it gives you that advantage. It gives you that room. It gives you the extra speed if you need it. There's a lot of advantages, especially playing in a pub game. It's obviously slightly different given that we are playing in a competitive environment. Alright, and that was pretty much a solid hit there on Wrench Ape. Didn't actually see who managed to get it. Possibly Loken getting that hit there. Getting him down by a third health. He's possibly coming in for another hit. Oh, very much a very close hit. And looks like Wrench getting away with that one. But now he's got Dippopotamus on his 6 o'clock as well. He could be struggling at this stage with 2 on his 6. I'm just struggling myself, managing to go down there, and it looks like that was to Dippopotamus. So just jumping in with Dippopotamus for the minute. He has just absolutely slammed the Wrench Ape there. Absolutely effective kill. Now coming in for a hit on AOM Unknown. Let's just have a look at how things are looking from the cockpit perspective. As it looks like AOM takes his final hits there, but no, Dippopotamus coming in there, and manages to get that 2-piece there on AOM Unknown. Really bringing it back here. We haven't seen too much play from Dippopotamus up until now, but he is absolutely ruling the roost, going 3-1 at the moment. Possibly going to be taking his team to a win there. Now still on the 6 o'clock there. Let's just check who's he on the 6 o'clock of. Possibly looks like Wrench Ape. Wrench Ape almost managing to get a kill there on Duggan as Duggan comes back around. Alright, so let's have a look again. First person perspective for Dippopotamus looks fairly precarious right now. He has taken 1 or 2 hits there. He continues to take a few hits with AOM to Unknown coming in, doing some extremely close passes. These guys seem to be separating each other fairly effectively and then hammering away each other like in a 2 versus 1 scenario. That is one thing I have noticed about Unknown and his colleague for this evening, which is the Wrench Ape. Alright, so just coming in on Loken here for a minute. Loken on the 6 o'clock. Very close. Taking a very firm hit there, though, and almost a collision as well. Taking a firm hit from Wrench. as Wrench Ape moves across pretty smoothly there, but now he's also got someone to think about. These guys are now in a perfect formation, following one another, shooting each other, and it looks like Unknown, currently coming up on the 6 o'clock of Dippopotamus, wants to get their revenge hit for that. Let's just have a look at how things are looking from AOM's position, because he's currently on his own at the moment. This is not a great position for him to be in, and he could definitely struggle, but he's coming around fairly effectively there, laying the law down, managing to stay alive. He's currently going 1 to 2 deaths, which compared to previous rounds is fairly rubbish for him, to be honest, but I'm sure he will bring it back. Wow, that was an incredibly effective shot there by Wrench Ape on Loken. We just managed to catch it there in the back of Unknown's camera, and well done. What a bloody good shot. Okay, so stepping back in there, and we have AOM Unknown at the moment running with his twin TUF HMGs. Fairly effective in close quarters. You do need to get up and sneak behind the enemy for that. I think he's very brave using that variant on that kit for competitive play. I think that is better suited to pub play, where people are less expecting you to be on their 6 o'clock. You can just sneak off casually and you know, just take a bit of time getting yourself in the right position. Almost seeing a collision there with Loken against Unknown, which that would have taken the Blues completely off the map. Loken just coming in there and almost managing to get the shot. We are just seeing one continuous circle being made by all the planes at the moment as they attempt to get that angle, they attempt to get their speed right, and all those things need to come together fairly effectively for them to get that all essential shot. At the moment, AOM really struggling. I'm just going to go down to the top-down perspective, have a look at Wrench at the moment, who is almost managing to get, he's managed to get the hit there on Dippopotamus. Dippopotamus going down, and that would be a shot there. So we are currently 6-4 in favour of AOM's team. Again, guys, this could be looking at a draw right now. Things are drawing, so it'll be interesting to see what the next round brings, because I believe the next round will be quite essential to who actually wins and takes away the win for tonight. Guys, if you're joining us for the first time, thank you for stepping in. My name's KLWHitmanPike. I'm an eSports shoutcaster with the Hardcore League and the Phoenix Elite Aerial League. Guys, if you haven't already done so, hit that follow, hit that share, hit that like. Let the people of Battlefield know, let your Battlefield friends know that we are here and we are hosting exclusive aerial esports competition. If that sounds like something you'd like to get involved with, guys, then you can. All you have to do is head over to Twitter and send them a message. Tell them you want to get involved and they will explain the steps involved in registering. Alright, at the moment it looks like golf is getting capped. And as some of you might have guessed, this is not a pub match. This is an esports competition, aerial ladder match, currently being hosted by the Phoenix Elite Network. Their subsidy, Phoenix Elite Aerial League. We're almost seeing a collision there between Wrench Ape and his teammate Unknown, but managing to get away with it. We're seeing some extremely close flying here. This is going to make for some very interesting photos. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who aren't aware, we have the Extreme in the server with us, guys. Yes, content creator, all-round nice guy, Battlefield 1 veteran, and just, as I say, good chap to know. He is in the spectator mode, getting some pictures in of this pretty epic aerial combat that is currently going on. Alright, so let's just have a look at the top-down perspective, because right now I'm struggling to capture any actual shots fired as the various pilots struggle to get that line of sight on each other. This is a sign that both teams are fairly evenly matched. Dungan coming in there for a hit on Unknown, but unfortunately losing his position, and looks like he's now, the hunter has become the hunted, as Unknown comes in and repositions himself. This possibly might be a collision. No, a very near miss though, and that could have gone very wrong very quickly. Of course, collisions are a very real risk, and as we're playing hardcore, there's a double risk of also colliding with your teammates. Managing to get the hit there, AOM really hammering down hard, and it looks like Dungan taking a hit there. Guys, what we're seeing here is some absolutely amazing aerial combat. AOM Unknown still running at 3-2, positive kill death ratio. And of course, if you haven't already seen it, on the side of his plane in memory of Ham O'Sandwich, one of our Battlefield brothers who sadly passed away recently in the line of duty while serving as a police officer. And on behalf of the Hardcore League and the Battlefield community, you know, we extend our solemn respects and love and you know, and just thoughts and prayers to his family, his team, his friends, and you know, thank you for your service. So that looks like that's AOM's Unknown's way of representing Ham, which is very nice to see. Aztec coming in there, commenting on the flying, which we're seeing. We are seeing some absolutely epic flying right here. I would love to see, obviously these guys are trying to shoot each other down, they're trying to kill each other. I would love to see what these guys would do if they were working in synchrony, if they were doing some formation flying. Maybe that's something the Phoenix Elite Aerial League can look at doing one night, holding an event, giving us the opportunity to do some, you know, some kind of air show. I'm sure the Extreme would come in on that. I'm sure the Hardcore League would come in on that, and I'm sure we could get some pro Battlefield 1 pilots to jump in, because there could be some amazing videos made. Alright, it looks like Dippopotamus coming in on the 6 o'clock of Wrench 8. He's going to attempt to get him off the 6 o'clock of Loken, who's managed to stall and pull out, and Dippopotamus, just managing to keep the angle there, and he's off on his own. He has actually, in fact, lost them, as have I. I'm struggling to find the other teams at the moment. I think possibly AOM. Yeah, AOM Unknown did go down there, so just looking at that top-down perspective, covering Wrench as he goes down to Dippopotamus, coming in from his 3 o'clock there, taking him down with a solid shot to the bowels, leaving him with very little opportunity. I'm just going to take a minute just to try and process what's going on here, guys. Okay, so at the moment, AOM Unknown is currently inverted. Not too sure what's going on here, but this could definitely be an issue for him. If he doesn't manage to uninvert himself, he's going to present his other delicate, light, supple underbelly. But no, we're looking at the upside down takeoff here. This is some pretty fantastic stuff by AOM Unknown. Fair play to him. I think that is possibly a first, ladies and gentlemen. AOM Unknown taking off a plane upside down inverted. That is some impressive stuff. You saw it first here at the Phoenix Elite Aerial League, ladies and gentlemen, and that was a long range patrol member representing LRP. Alright, so just landing in on Wrench 8 here. Let's see how he's getting on. Currently taking a few shots. That was a swing and a miss there, unfortunately. He's got Dippopotamus coming in on his 6 o'clock, managing the tail shot there. That is definitely going to be an issue for him. Currently running at 4 kills to 5 deaths. He needs to bring it back if he wants his team to have a chance of getting a win here. At the moment, running with 90% health. It's not an issue so far. If he takes another hit, he could definitely cause him to lose a certain element of his maneuverability. In the background there, it does look like Dippopotamus putting down some shots, and Unknown taking some shots. Unknown going level at the moment, and that was an epic collision right there between Unknown and Dippopotamus, guys. And it looks like the kill went there to Dippopotamus. I don't think that will be a kill, though. It was more of a collision, and it was pretty epic in scale. Okay, guys, so currently covering Wrench 8 at the moment as he makes use of the free air to just do some aerobatics loosen up those fingers, or should I say limber up those fingers. He's now backed up by his teammate. He's ready to move in, and he's slamming down those 37mm nose cannon rounds. Not managing to get the hits there. Needs to account for that kick a little bit more. This could be the shot. Looks like that's a good shot on Duggan. Duggan really struggling here. This could be a kill shot right here, but he's going to avoid it. He's going to go for the bombs. Misses with the bombs, but very good effort there on behalf of Wrench Ape, who is now coming back round on the 6 o'clock of Dippopotamus. Dippopotamus absolutely skillfully evading the two players there, using the absolute extremities of his vehicle's capability, sending it into a deliberate stall and avoiding those not only 37mm rounds but also 50-kilogram bombs that were dropped by Wrench Ape. Alright, so let's have a look on AOM Unknown as he moves in for the kill on Dippopotamus, taking a bit of a collision there. And it looks like he's now got someone on his 6 o'clock. He's in a very vulnerable position in a fighter with only 80% health. He really needs to get himself into a position where he's going to be able to repair. He's going to be able to boost that. Oh, and wow, what a landing, ladies and gentlemen. Again, he's going to try the backwards landing. He's managed it whilst under fire, and that was a success, guys. If you haven't already done so, hit that clip because that was absolutely amazing. Okay, so looking at the top-down perspective, we've got Wrench Ape coming around on the 6 o'clock at the moment of Dippopotamus, who is using the cover at the moment, possibly for the purpose of reviving his plane. And I'm just going to comment on Loken here, who's now managing to swing around. Not too sure whether he's going to come back for Dippopotamus to support him. It looks like Wrench Ape coming up on his 6 o'clock just took a hit off those darts that... And just managing to get a pretty solid hit on Loken, taking off half of Loken's health. Loken is now in a very vulnerable position. However, with that said, he has got backup. His mate is on his the enemy 6 o'clock, and that was one hell of a collision. In the background, it actually looked like it was a kill to Dippopotamus. Again, these guys must be running neck and neck at the moment. These kills are absolutely fantastic. Alright, almost a collision there between Loken and Unknown as they come back round for each other. Loken going for him with those 37mm nose cannon rounds, not making any contact there. Unknown going slamming there into the... I'm not too sure. Did he get the collision there? I'm not even too sure what happened. Please clip that because it would be really good to see that retrospectively. Okay, we're covering Dippopotamus at the moment. He had a bit of a sticky start the first couple of rounds. I believe in the first round didn't manage any kills, but currently leading the way there with 7 kills to 5 deaths, just showing what damage you can do with the fighter as opposed to the attack plane. Forming up on his buddy 6 o'clock, putting a few shots into his buddy there. Not too sure what his plan is, probably just waiting for the Blues to turn back up there. We're just covering Wrench Ape at the moment. We've got Attila coming in for some hype for the bomber. Yeah, definitely. I'd like to see a bomber. Perhaps wouldn't cope too well, given that they're only 2-man teams. But who knows, really? Who knows? All right, at the moment we've got AOM Unknown covering 6 o'clock of Wrench Ape, who are now moving in head-to-head. It looks like we're going live, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we can capture them going head-to-head here. Things are going to look pretty dramatic here in a second if I've captured the... I have managed to capture it right. There we go, guys. There they are, swinging it off again and into the never-ending circle of death. Go the 4 planes right now. It could go in either direction. Both teams are giving it their all, but right now it looks like Wrench is taking a lot of hits off Loken, who's flying extremely effectively there. He's got to watch himself though, because Wrench Ape is coming up on his 6. He manages to get the kill there on Wrench. That was an extremely good shot and kill. And just going to come in on AOM Unknown. Currently struggling this round. He was doing better earlier. We have seen some absolutely amazing flying techniques by AOM Unknown. Currently going 3 kills to 5 deaths. You know, really just demonstrating how effective and how maneuverable these fighters are if they are piloted by someone who knows what they're doing. If you've had a lot of practice, guys, you've put in a lot of hours, then you can do a lot of crazy things with these planes. That is what's so awesome about them. Alright, and at the moment, AOM Unknown still struggling to shed Dippopotamus, who is being an extremely effective pilot this round. And that's a hit and a kill for Dippopotamus. Again, congratulations to him. Looking at the larger screen, it looks like Wrench 8 is in an extremely precarious position. He's now down to a third health, and he has 2 planes on his 6 o'clock. He's pretty much ready to go down, really struggling with the maneuverability, and there he goes to Loken getting the kill there. AOM Unknown coming in on his own there. He's going to struggle possibly. Match timer is over. They're just sparring. Right you are. Congratulations to the winners though, guys. What an absolutely fantastic game all round. I'm going to go ahead and guess that was Dippopotamus and Dungan Loken who took that match. I'm just going to wait for some confirmation of Texas, who is in the chat, guys. If you haven't already done so, hit Texas with a follow, a like, and a share. He is one of the staff, and if I'm not mistaken, the main dude behind the Phoenix Elite Aerial League. Definitely has a lot of involvement behind the scenes, so we're very thankful to everything that he has to offer. Guys, if you haven't already done so, please hit that follow, hit that like, hit that share. Get involved with what the Phoenix Elite Aerial Network and, the Phoenix Elite Aerial League has got to offer, because this is a very new and promising league, supported in partnership with the Hardcore League. So they are the real deal, guys. You know they are respected and conduct themselves in a professional manner. Alright, we're just going to land on AOM Unknown here as he chills out. Loken attempting the hits there on him, not managing to get anything. The Extreme coming into chat there with photos will be available shortly via Hardcore League Discord and on Twitter. There's also a new Twitter group to follow. It's going to be run by The Extreme, and it's going to be concentrating on all things Battlefield eSports. It's going to be called eBattlefield. Guys, hit it up with a like, share, and a follow. Show your support to The Extreme. He's an extremely amazing content creator and a very friendly and professional member of the Battlefield community, and we all love him dearly. So please show him your support. That was some absolutely amazing all-round fighting, guys, and I congratulate everyone involved on their participation. Thank you very much to the people behind the scenes who also got involved, and of course to yourselves for watching and sharing our content. Alright, let's just cover Dippopotamus here, going 9-7 at the moment. Both these guys really slamming down at each other. We have seen some absolutely epic gameplay tonight. Okay guys, I'm going to sign off because my voice is feeling rather tired now. I have very much thoroughly enjoyed shoutcasting this event. My name is KLWHitmanPike. I am an eSports shoutcaster with the Hardcore League and the Phoenix Elite Aerial League. That was week 6 tournament match. Marcelo Scarletta, what's going on, my dude? It ended up going to AOM's team, so congratulations to them, Wrench Apes team. That was some extremely effective flying on both teams' parts. It was a very close run thing, and a very, very much good fun to shoutcast. It'll be available shortly, guys. No doubt it will also be getting uploaded to the Hardcore League YouTube. And it will also be getting uploaded to my personal YouTube as well as the Phoenix Elite YouTube, so it's going to be plastered everywhere. Texas will come up with the scores for you there, Marcelo. Thank you for stopping by, guys. Unfortunately, you have just missed a match. It was an extremely dramatic match, and we're just wrapping up here, guys. But if you haven't already done so, please hit that follow, hit that share. This is a new Battlefield eSports League that is just getting started. They are absolutely fantastic, really professional, have a lot to offer, great set of guys, so don't forget to show them your support. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to sign off there. It's been absolutely fantastic discussing this match, and I thank you for your time. Have a lovely rest of your evening. We've got quite a busy weekend and a couple of weeks ahead. If you haven't already done so, guys, make a note in your calendar. Phoenix Elite Aerial League will be hosting their finals on the week beginning the 16th of July. We will then be commencing our new league, our new tournament, which will be starting afresh, and that will be starting on the 6th of August. All the leagues, Phoenix Elite Aerial Leagues matches are hosted on a Monday to Thursday, so as not to interfere with other eSports Battlefield leagues out there. But they will provide us with a good opportunity to catch up with some absolutely fantastic eSports experiences as throughout the week, especially as we look to Battlefield 5 and October 16th. Ladies and gentlemen, peace, respect and love. See you all soon. Goodbye.